Coach AP, one in a billion, and I'm back. Many people wonder, how is it that Coach AP is walking in the hot sun, 97 to 100 plus degrees, and I'm not walking early this time, as you can see from the sun. It's almost 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. So I'm in the heat of the sun, and people are like, how is he able to do this? I'm battle tested. I've been through a lot worse than a hot sun. Today marks the 1-year anniversary, the birthday of my daughter, Jamila Lynn Morton. A year ago today, we lost our daughter during child labor, during birth. It was terrible. I was very upset to see my wife experiencing so much pain, seeing her in a hospital bed for over a month, trying to hold on to a child after her water had already broke, and they're trying to hold on, keeping the faith that we would be able to have this child on earth as it is in heaven. And unfortunately, we did not get our wish to raise Jamila Lynn on earth as it is in heaven. Just seeing my wife in so much pain, it really hurt me. Seeing these stitches, this stitches, which they call a collage, over her cervix. It was terrible. Seeing the pain it took for them to remove that from my wife. Seeing, all of the stuff that we've been through with losing a child years ago, and Kyra Morton. Thank God J-Funk was born first, and he was a full-term baby. In fact, he went beyond term. And then Kyra was next. Lost Kyra. Wasn't able to raise her on earth as it is in heaven. And then miracle baby Josiah comes, and my wife has, before he's even born, she already was having visions of God showing her who this child would be, how great he would be. And then he's born premature, and he is 24 weeker, almost doesn't make it, but he makes it. He spends 6 months in the hospital before he can come home. So we get pregnant again, and then thinking I'm going to finally get to raise a girl. Finally get to raise a daughter. But unfortunately, that didn't happen this time. Jamila Lynn was sent up. So it was devastating. A year ago, I couldn't help it. I do what I do. I make video content. I share my ups and downs with the world. So many of you did not know what to say to me when you see me after seeing the video of our reaction once we found out that there was no heartbeat. My wife hasn't been on social media in over a year. She hasn't made a post in a year. She's just been taking care of herself. And I've been holding it down for the family to the best of my ability, all while growing an up and coming major startup company in the Black Tube. And during that time, we've been attacked by YouTube. They've deleted our channel. First they stopped paying us, then they deleted our channel. And this is family content that they say is inappropriate for their platform. That's the excuse. Their excuse is the same content that other channels like Ryan's World copies off of. It's inappropriate for us to create, but it's appropriate for them to create. Okay? So, in the meantime, yeah, I got my own platform in the Black Tube, and I'm building that. And if you want to see content of the song Love Family, content of J-Funk, Miracle Baby Josiah, Dangerous Diva, that's where you go. Go to theblacktube.com and follow us there. Follow AP1 and the Billionaire. But this whole loss of a child, this one hurt. It's a little bit more than the first time it happened. This one hurt a little bit more. And, you know, I want to raise daughters. I love children. I love my boys. I love my girls. So, and I love my wife. So most importantly, I'm happy to see my wife getting into a better space in life. Many people just see us and you guys instantly, people instantly just jealous because we look good, because of material things you might see we have, and you think that everything's all gravy, not knowing what this person is experiencing or what they have to overcome in order to look good to you, in order to be appealing. So you need to get out of your own feelings and salute me when you see me. You know, because it takes a lot to continuously be a great, strong, giving person that gives to the world when the world don't give back to you, you know. But if it's in your nature, it's who you are. I don't know no other way to be than to be a loving, giving person who loves to serve, who's humble, but confident at the same time. I know who I am, but I'm humble enough to serve and be obedient to God's will. Many people wonder why. Oh man, look what they just went through. Are they gonna turn on God? Are you crazy? I know all things work together for my good. I'm a child of God. And you know what? This pain has only made us stronger. It's made our walk that much stronger. And we still going through adversity, but we just stronger. We are stronger than ever. It's beautiful to have a church home, Revelation Church, Prophet Lovi, Elias. It's just amazing how God is using this man. I feel like I am up underneath one of the greats in this day and time. And I understand when someone is in a zone like that and has tapped in and is being used by God like that, you make sure that you are present. I make sure that I seize the opportunity, so I'm there. I get as much of that word as I can and stay as close to that atmosphere as I can, just to be in the presence of the grace that God has put over that man. And so with that, never had a conversation with Prophet Lovy about my family. You know, we like brothers. When we see each other, it's just crazy love, but we've never really talked about anything personal yet. So my wife is getting baptized, my whole family, my wife and all her family, her siblings and their children and my children, or my oldest, J-Funk, getting baptized. And during that time, Prophet Lovy comes up to me and my wife and he says, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, I saw them." I'm like, "Who, man?" He's like, "Your daughters. I saw them in heaven." I said, "How many?" He said, "There's two of them." Man, listen. That must have broke me down so hard. My family was crying. Everybody was crying. Because with all the pain that there is in giving birth to a child and then not being able to raise this child, to know that this child is in a better place, that both of my daughters are in heaven. They look beautiful. They obviously they look like their mom, because when Prophet Lovy saw my wife on this particular day, and the way that she was dressed was so angelic for baptism, he said, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, I saw your daughters." So beautiful children, to know that they're okay makes me feel good, and it makes me say, you know what? I'm ready to make as many babies as possible, because even if they are not going to be physically raised by me on earth, I know they're being raised by the Father, raised by Jesus right in heaven. What better person to raise them? I can selfishly say that I wish I could raise them, because I really do. But to be raised by Jesus himself, that's awesome. So I'm extremely excited for that. And I just want my daughter Jamila Lennon, to know that Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you, and Daddy is out here doing his thing, making you guys proud, you and your sister proud. Your brothers love you. Your mother loves you. And we're going to sing happy birthday to you today, too. You hear that? We're going to sing happy birthday. And also, I know one day we will reunite. I know I got purpose in this world, on this earth, that I'm still fulfilling. But once that's done, what am I here for? It's time to see you guys, you know? So I am excited. It's bittersweet. Ups and downs, that's life. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, and yourself?
Good, thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
So, life is full of peaks and valleys, my friend. But how would you take those peaks and how will you take those valleys? Will you forget about God when you hit the peak? Will you forget about God when you're in the valley? Or will you stay even keel regardless of whether you're up or down and know that He will supply all your needs, that He will always be your Father? Always. Just because your daddy allows stuff to happen to you that you don't like doesn't mean that He's not your daddy. He's still your daddy. But maybe your daddy just felt that you are strong enough to go through this test and that you will make it through this test. So because of that, He's allowing you to go through this test. As much as it might hurt, He believes that you are that strong, that you can make it through. What revelation. Because it's what many of you need to do. Many are providing this extra crutch for their children. Women especially do this. You give your child this crutch, and then this child has these limitations, and they're not able to stand on their own too. You gotta trust. Have faith that they can stand on their own too. Mommy can't do everything. They gotta stand on their own too. So here it is. I'm standing on my own too. I'm taking care of my family. I'm being a father figure to many other families as well. To my nieces, to my nephews, I'm doing what I do. It ain't for the accolades, it's because it's purpose, it's what's needed. If it's needed, I'll do it. So, with all of the hurt and pain, I am so excited about the great things that are to come for me, my family, and for you guys. Because you guys, if you're able to watch this, then you're a part of this. You share this, you're a part of this. You are a part of my journey. And this is a journey, this is a path to super, a whole nother level of greatness. So I love y'all, man. Keep me and my wife in your prayers. It's not as easy as we make it look. There definitely are many challenges and many battles in life. But we know that as long as we got God, as long as we got Jesus by our side, there's nothing we can't do. So I love you, Jamila Lynn. Morton, Daddy loves you. You and your sister, Kyra, I know you guys come to the house. You guys have knocked on my door. You guys love your family too. We love you. So, Daddy's girls, I love you. Happy birthday.